It is me, Foollboy Games.
It's me, Peytonador.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're hilarious.
I
Yes,
sure
now
am extremely funny.
we are now back on schedule. Hopefully, for this
Yeah,
episode at
a
least.
couple hours off the schedule. We will be next week too, just a heads up.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I will also be as well. I guess without
Oh,
them.
nice.
Anyway, so for this episode, we're going to be probably talking about superpowers because of the recent release of Thor: Love and Thunder. Not sponsored. Um, uh,
Yeah, we are. We're totally sponsored. Why
no,
don't you say
we're
as
not
if we're
sponsored
not?
by Disney or Marvel Studios in any way, shape, or form. We are usually using the name and stating what he saw at least. I didn't see it.
We
He did.
we actually own the rights for every superpower in existence. That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
These are all copyrighted.
Yeah. Copyrighted.
We've also copyrighted the name Robert.
That would be
All
kind of funny if we actually did.
there's no way, but it would be.
Hey, you can't name your
We've
child Robert.
we've copyrighted all 100,000 species of wasp.
I'm not sure about that one, Jack, but sure.
It's possible, I believe.
You can go right ahead and try there, friend.
Okay, I will. So,
Yeah.
what have we done this week? As in, like, the
Well,
past 4 days, it actually hasn't been a full week.
yeah, I guess it. I haven't done a single thing.
Wow, how unusual. You're always filled with information from the past
I have not
six
done a
days.
single thing this week. Well, I mean, people in my families have done things, but I myself haven't done anything.
Awesome. Yeah, I haven't done much either. I just saw Thor. That's about it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Thor is, Thor is, and Thor was. Anyway, I hope there will be no spoilers in this, Peyton.
We're
I
gonna
mean, not that I
spoil
see.
every detail. I'm just kidding. Don't turn it off.
I mean, not that I'm gonna see it because I don't care. But for those who
It's pretty
will
funny.
probably hear this, yeah, but it's still cringy as heck. So
Oh
you know,
yeah, there is a good bit of cringe.
and it's just female Thor. It just doesn't excite me. I mean, I know what happens to
That's
her, but still,
yeah. It's it's not very unique, is it?
no.
It's a little interesting how they go about with it, but it's nothing unique. Just like the past, however many hero replacements we've gotten.
Yeah.
Next week, or for the
So
next 6 days, I'm going camping. Hooray!
uh,
Not
my
well.
parents are leaving to go to Chicago. I hope they stay safe for something involving my father's work.
Yeah, that. Good luck
Luckily,
to
they're not going
them.
to go downtown. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Downtown's where it's really bad. In any large city, it's always downtown. You have the higher chance of getting killed.
it's rough.
Yeah,
Chicago's insane, man.
it's called Chirac for a reason. But
It's called Chirac. What?
somebody called it that, and I was like, it's kind of funny. Chirac.
Chirac. It rolls right off the tongue.
It does. Chirac. Chi-town. Yeah. But yeah, that's all that's happening. My grandparents are gonna watch us while they're gone, which
Awesome. Or not.
No, it's awesome.
Could go both ways.
We're always good for them, you know.
All right.
Yeah, so that's all that's happening for my week.
Good job babysitting your grandparents, making sure they stay out of trouble while your parents are gone.
I'm babysitting my grandparents.
Sounds like it, yeah.
All right. Oh, speaking of old people, yesterday somebody called the home phone and left a voice message. This old lady, and she's probably not, well, because didn't sound like she was well. But she called about salad dressing.
Christian? We found him?
It was an old lady, Peyton, talking about salad dressing.
Call back to those five episodes ago. It's only episode 4. Don't think about that much. No one else was there, but I remember. It's Christopher. He's reaching out to you.
My God. Calling about dressing, and he sounds like an 80-year-old lady. I called for my dressing, but I didn't get it. Where is my dressing? Oh, Grandma,
it's code.
Up. But,
for... I don't know. Do you own any mythical relics?
No.
Huge secrets that could topple governments or end the world?
No. Except my Communist Manifesto, but, other than that.
Okay, that's probably what Christian's trying to get after.
Now we've just...
for the CIA.
CIA. But you think in today's government that they would be all for having more power?
Yeah. No, they would be.
I guess they want my Communist Manifesto to use it, this isn't the 1950s anymore where sharing a bed was considered communism, but,
Wait.
It was a joke, because the 50s was all about the Red Terror and all that crap.
Yeah, they actually couldn't show couples sleeping in the same bed on television. So they just have them in the same room with 2 different large beds. True story.
That's ridiculous. I'm in bed with a communist? What the heck? Get off my bed. We'll share.
No, we do not share covers. This is a cover capitalism.
I worked hard for these covers. Now keep your hands off them.
Exactly. Buy your own pillow.
Disclaimer, I'm not actually a Marxist or communist. I'm merely joking. I'm a full-blooded Soviet. Okay, there's a difference.
Same. It's my middle name, fun fact.
Peyton Soviet?
Yeah.
Play
Soviet, Lenin.
Soviet Union. Adios, man. Is your ringtone the Soviet national anthem? Adios,
That's actually my notification sound. Every single one of them, it plays the whole thing all the way through.
It's too good.
My ringtone sets off a bomb that kind of takes down the phone. Yeah, the police are after me a little bit for that last time it happened. But they won't catch me, so we're fine.
Yeah. Everything is well.
It is.
We should probably, yeah. We should probably get back on topic, for the superpowers, which we weren't even on topic.
Yes. What are the best ones?
The best superpower? Well, in my opinion, It's invisibility. Because then I don't have to be noticed and
Okay.
nobody has to talk to me.
That's tragic.
I'm kidding. No, I have no idea what the best ones are. I think every single one of them, except for the stupid ones, have their own advantage. So, I
Yes,
mean, some have more advantages than others.
that's true. Let's start with the elemental ones. Fire, water, earth, air.
I think
What's your favorite thing?
water. I think water's the best one. Even though fire is quite destructive, water
Yeah.
puts out fire. And not only that, water also creates massive holes and stuff like that. So earth would also be weaker to it, and wind really wouldn't do much to water except blow it back, causing more destruction.
And for daily life, it's far superior. I'd think.
Because
Maybe wind. Wind or water for daily life.
I guess that's true.
For
So
combat,
water, in my opinion, is the best
probably
one.
water?
Best one. It's the best one. Water's the best one.
Okay.
No matter what the last Airbender says, water's superior.
I have not watched The Last Airbender, have you?
I have. I have seen it all multiple times, and it's amazing. Not the movie, the show. The movie's awful, but the show.
The movie's
You're talking about
probably
the
the
movie,
greatest.
No, the movie sucks. It's awful. No.
The movie's incredible.
No.
I'm just saying.
Watching
Martin
the movie is like
Scorsese
being...
Loved it.
He didn't direct that. It was M. Night Shyamalan that directed that.
Martin Scorsese said it was a masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I mean...
Better than even the Lego Ninjago movie itself.
No.
Which, as you know, is the greatest, or one of the greatest pieces of cinema.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Your taste in entertainment's awful. Except Robert. Robert is amazing.
Oh yeah, Robert's incredible.
Robert is more influential than Gone with the Wind, okay? Well, considered the most influential movie, besides probably Modern Times or City Lights by Charlie Chaplin in history, okay?
Of course, yeah, we can prove it. Alright, name one moment from Gone with the Wind, Foollboy.
I've only seen like half of the movie, and I got bored out of my mind.
Exactly.
But I know
one moment from Robert.
I'm not gonna have a ton of moments from Robert.
Name one. Come on.
Steve the Fish.
Exactly. Robert's better than Gone with the Wind. We've proved it.
Yeah. Also, Gone with the Wind is old, so.
Yes, there are also no extreme felonies in Robert, so superior to us.
So what if Gone with the Wind is still technically the highest grossing movie of all time if you adjust it for inflation? Robert solved world, and started a few wars, but
most of them are resolved by now.
Yeah.
Okay. What if you add lightning powers? Those are my favorite. They're the coolest.
Lightning is pretty cool.
It's definitely not good for everyday use.
Especially when you're in a pool with some other people.
Yes, but for combat, I think it's the best of these four.
I think so. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's the best one.
It's definitely the coolest looking.
Yeah.
When someone has lightning powers in a show or movie, it's so cool.
Yeah, like Shazam.
Every time. Yeah. Yes. Captain Marvel, as we call him in the biz.
I thought you were talking about Captain Marvel from Marvel. Yeah.
They started out as
Shazam
the same person.
Yeah, I know. Shazam.
That's insane.
Captain Marvel used to be part of DC. And then it went to Marvel.
Yeah,
And
the
since they could
rights
no
are
longer
confusing.
they no longer could call their superhero Captain Marvel because Marvel bought it, they changed his name to Shazam.
And then Marvel changed Captain Marvel to a female.
Yeah,
And
but
so they're
the female
very
version in the
different looking
comic,
now.
the female version in the comics much better than the female version in the movie. These, I
Yeah,
like this.
she's
Stormbreaker just kills her.
she was
Right?
yeah,
A real
not great.
piece of work. You know?
Okay. Okay.
Magic.
Here's a power that I think is so underused. Alright? Speed. Super speed. It's so overpowered.
Yeah, and you could be like Ezra Miller and kidnap somebody using it, but you know.
Why? Oh yeah, that's
He's a guy that plays Flash.
I'm aware of what happened. You can use your super speed to kidnap teenagers. Has he been found yet?
I don't think he has, no.
Then they'll never be able to catch him. He's too fast.
He's Flash. Yeah. Speed of light, baby.
Incredible.
Harry, incredible.
Because if you're fast enough, no one's gonna be able to land a hit on you if you're even semi-competent. Even if you have to turn it on and off, like, you're pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah, I guess it's
You
true.
know? So I don't know. Speedsters aren't really used that well. Like, Quicksilver in the MCU got killed by a few bullets when he could have, like, not, you know.
And Flash committed
people.
a few crimes, but you know. Those are just the kind of genius you could expect from these studios.
Warner Bros. Had the worst luck with casting for that universe.
Yeah.
Who have they got?
I thought
Jared Leto.
Henry Cavill. I thought
Yeah.
Henry Cavill as Superman was pretty good. That's how I say his name.
Oh yeah. No, they had some good characters who probably weren't bad people, but then they also hired Jared Leto, Ezra Miller, and Amber Heard. All in one.
Yeah. You know. Jared Leto's Joker was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. You know? Amber Heard just made me cringe, and Ezra Miller
is pretty cringe.
took my girlfriend, but you know.
He stole her.
Darn you!
Oh no, he's coming for you. He's coming for all of us.
Yeah. Anyway.
We can't stop him. Alright. Mind control. Or brainwashing.
Now, coming back to my Communist Manifesto, that'd be pretty useful.
That very much would be.
Steve the Fish agrees with me.
It's an insane superpower to have.
Yeah.
One of the most useful in everyday life. You could conquer the entire world if you had this one.
Yeah, and that could also convince people. Usually, brain control and brainwashing and mind control. I'm about to say those things in wrong. I can't speak.
It would be quite
difficult also be
for anyone to stop you either.
All they have to do is shoot me in the head.
Yeah, but they'd have to figure out who you were first. And they'd have to get you before you realized they were coming, because if you knew they were coming, you could control them.
Buy me gas and spend your money. I need it. I am low on cash. I think it'd be pretty useful.
I guess there are some limits that could be applied, like you have to be nearby. That wouldn't be nearly as useful.
No, that is, or you could be like Professor X and use that big machine, from X-Men First Class, and just like that expands his power.
Oh,
Yeah, have you ever seen that movie?
yeah. I haven't seen that movie, but
You haven't?
yeah, just use that thing. Everyone has one.
Yeah, yeah. It may or may not have been built by the U.S. government, but who cares? You can always afford them.
Yeah, it's
Probably only a few $1,000,000.
extremely inexpensive, only getting less expensive, just like everything is right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought my girlfriend before Ezra Miller took her, some chocolate. It only cost me $20,
Yeah,
A small
extremely
Hershey
cheap.
bar.
It's always been that price. Don't look into it. Don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I feel
shapeshifting.
like shapeshifting would be fun. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That would be useful in everyday life. Also extremely useful in combat. Depending.
Yeah, you could disguise yourself as the enemy,
That's true.
and then you'll get
can-
shot by your own friends.
If you could just turn into a tank at will, though, that kind of shapeshifting, you're unstoppable.
But how would you shoot? Who would load you?
You would have transformed into a tank and maybe a driver as well. You could
Yeah, but how does that
into an
work?
automatic tank. Or you could just
Do you have to be
transform into a brick wall if that's too complicated.
Do you have to be obese to turn into a tank?
No, you can just expand your
Avocado
body.
pipe.
That's the shifting part.
The Cabo avocado in World War II colorized, and it's a picture of a tank. Shape-shifting powers. But
Or you could just expand and take up the entire universe and not have to worry about anyone.
I guess it could.
There kind of has to be limits, though, whenever it's introduced into a universe, because
You have to be a certain size to turn to certain things. Like, if you're in a Cabo avocado size, you turn into a tank. If you're a part of
Yeah.
my 600-pound life, whatever the heck it's called on TLC, you turn into the Titanic,
Jeez. Of course.
And when you're
yeah.
tall, turn into a
Titanic
skyscraper. I mean,
famously weighed
that's-
600 pounds.
well, a tank didn't weigh 300 pounds, but the Cabo avocado can turn to that. Now, can he?
Okay. Is he only 300 pounds?
Around that, apparently.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sure his heart feels it, Just sitting there.
Yeah.
All these
how long do you
topics.
reckon he has?
I don't know. A few years.
Not long. I doubt he'll even last that long.
Maybe. He might break a few ribs or a spine eventually.
He already has broken ribs.
Yeah.
He's
He
insane.
might break his spine this time.
Oh.
Cabo avocado 2 video. I'm paralyzed in bed. eating 5 24-pack Taco Bell shells. Just friend feeding them.
Maybe he'll be assigned to a mental hospital soon. I hope so. Because
that's unhealthy as heck.
that's insane. Yeah, eating too much has insane effects on your health. This got off topic. This is sad.
Okay, we start talking about shape-shifting and then we start talking about obesity because I brought up the Cabo avocado turning into a tank.
These people
Put the
have
lines together.
shape-shifted into fatter people. It just took a lot of patience and
Hey,
eating.
Yeah.
Superpowers are
You
real,
know-
people.
We're probably gonna be called fat phobic for this episode, you know?
We just
But you
mentioned
see-
how people weigh more than we do.
Yeah, you see, if someone ever calls you fat phobic, well, then doesn't that mean you have to get rid of your brain? Because you're afraid of your brain? Because phobia is a fear.
Of fat?
Your brain's made out of fat, so wouldn't you just have to, get rid of
Oh
it?
boy. That's completely logical, yeah. Well, alright,
I'm
get
fat
the drill.
phobic.
It's
For
been
one
fun,
day, I'm
guys.
going to be, for one day, I'm going to become a neurosurgeon. Anyway, let's get back to the superhero stuff. Talking about, killing each other now.
Flying. Would you actually do it if you had the chance?
I would fly. I'm not afraid of heights.
I'm totally afraid of heights, so I don't know if I would. I feel like my fear of heights would go away, pretty quickly.
Because you'd be flying, you would have control.
Yes.
You wouldn't have to worry about falling.
But it is, a
Unless you were
natural,
suicidal.
innate problem. But yeah, hopefully that would go away. I could cure that. And then it would be awesome.
Yeah. Fly to anywhere in the world.
I wouldn't have to pay for gas. I could just flex on everyone, become a celebrity.
Yeah.
Get shot down by a military jet.
We got him.
Target taken care. I mean, who am I talking? I can fly, canonic. I have 4 wings. Ignore everything I just said. It was untrue.
He has 4 wings on his car.
Yeah, sure.
his little granny car.
You mentioned invisibility. That would be awesome.
I did. Invisibility would be pretty cool.
Yeah. What would... I don't know what all I'd use it for, though.
To sneak into places.
How often do you need to sneak in a place?
I will not disclose my sneaking into places here.
Okay.
No.
Now,
I snuck into a U.S. embassy once. That's what I want to talk about.
Oh.
I probably shouldn't say that.
That sounds advanced. Mr. James Bond over here.
Well, see, think about James Bond. If he's the most famous spy in the world, doesn't that make him the worst spy in the world?
No, because he has to say his name in order for you to know he's a spy. Well, if you have a picture of his face, he would be the worst spy in the world, wouldn't he?
He'd be like the spy from Team Fortress 2, just plaster a plastic bag on his face.
Oh, okay. He has one of those in all the movies, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, of course he does. It's just off screen. He takes it off before every shot.
Yeah. Just like he reloads after every shot and before every shot.
Yeah.
Reloads. Anyway, let's get back on topic here.
Oh, what was the topic?
Superhero powers.
Is this the kind of invisibility that everything that you touch goes invisible, that you choose to turn invisible? Or is it the kind where, your clothes are still going to show even if your body...
No, everything you touch will turn invisible.
That's way better, because...
You have the clothes one. You can't
I don't
find
want
it there.
I don't think I'd use it very much at all if I had to get naked every time.
A nude man was caught running around. No. Sorry, the invisibility wore off.
Imagine you get invisibility powers, and it's the kind where you have to go naked, and then you don't realize, but it runs out after like 30 minutes, and you're in like the middle of the street.
Timmy, close your eyes.
A naked man just appears out of nowhere. That's great.
Just claim you're from space, or you're a homeless guy who's on drugs.
What year is it?
What years? Yeah.
Okay. What? We're missing a big one, aren't we?
Super strength.
Oh yeah, that's bigger than I was thinking. That would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
You could make a lot of money with that.
If I had super strength, I'd be able to lift up my massive ego. But
Yeah. It would still be just as massive.
Mhm.
Everyone could see it. Honestly, we deserve to have massive egos. We solved world peace.
Yeah, take a look at me.
Yeah, we're pretty awesome.
We are. I'm gonna go celebrate because I'm so awesome. I'm gonna go walk into a building in a really fancy hotel in which the city, definitely not two large metropolitan areas that I live, excuse me.
Okay.
You want to join me?
Sure. Afterwards, do you want to go sneak into the American embassy?
Sure.
All right.
We'll
nice.
use we'll use our brainwashing powers to brainwash them to supporting my communist manifesto.
Exactly. That's how we solved world peace. All it took was a world famous podcast and 3 episodes.
And in communism.
Yes. We will rise again, brethren.
Yeah, we will, comrade. Peyton, you seem awfully tired this episode.
I don't know. I don't think I'm exactly tired.
Are you sad?
Extremely.
What hurt you?
Ezra Miller stole my parents'
girlfriend.
He's after us all. This tyrant.
Hey, why do you keep reminding me of Penelope like that?
She stole my parents too. You asked, I answered. You've done this to yourself, man.
But Penelope Driver, the 18th. Penelope the Grey. She comes back, and all her hair is white out of fear. I am Penelope the White now.
She arrives at your doorstep. Yes.
White hair.
I am Ezra.
I am Penelope the White.
Ezra as he should have been. Yes, Penelope. That was my name. Straight out of thought and time.
Did you actually memorize that?
No, I haven't memorized it. I know
You've
parts
seen the
of
movies
it
too many times.
For reasons we might find out next week. The movies are very good, yes.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Penelope would have loved them.
One. They dropped the ball in the 4th one.
You mean the unexpected journey?
No, the 4th Lord of the Rings.
The Rings of Power, the new show?
No, the 4th Lord of the Rings.
There's no 4th Lord of the Rings.
It's called Super Hobbits.
Super Hobbits?
Journey to
Sam's rescue.
The Grey Havens.
Sam's superpower, cooking potatoes. potatoes, you boil them, you mash them, you stick them in my butt, you know.
Yeah, that's an S tier superpower, honestly. And yes, that is what you do with potatoes. Gee. Okay.
You know.
Shall we cover the best superpower then?
Sure.
Okay. Reality shifting. You know, it's
Reality is often
you
disappointing.
can't win. Yeah, exactly. You can never introduce it in a movie or TV and not have it be the most broken thing ever. You can, because even if you put restrictions like distance or time on it, it's still completely unstoppable. Marvel's done it twice now, and it didn't make sense either time.
They did it twice?
Yeah, Thanos turned Drax and Mantis to, like, strings and ribbons or whatever, and then never used those powers again for the rest of the movie. And then Wanda did the same thing in Doctor Strange 2.
I didn't see Doctor Strange 2.
Have you seen the memes?
I've seen all the memes.
Okay, then yeah.
Looks lame.
Insane reality shifting powers where she can just permanently alter someone's biology in a single nanosecond, and then she still resorts to throwing laser balls.
That's
Yeah.
Why not just use reality shifting? Yeah.
It is the most insane power because you can just end things, you know?
Yeah.
You can just flick someone out of existence. If it's powerful enough, you can end the universe right there. You're basically God in that situation.
Reality can be whatever I want it to be.
Not God, but I guess God has reality shifting powers. That's a way to think about it.
I guess it's true. You could be a demigod.
Yeah.
You know?
At that point, yeah, you basically own the world. No one's telling you what to do. And if they do,
I guess
that honestly, reality shifting is the only way to take down Ezra Miller.
And get our family, and get his family members back, and my dear Penelope, Elizabeth, Albus, Gandalf,
Dumbledore, Albus,
Frodo, Sam, Harry, Elizabeth, the 18th back.
Obama.
She has a few middle names. I think we're making fun of the very serious situation of minor kidnapping.
It's okay.
Goodbye, Penelope.
She comes back as Penelope the White with reality shifting powers, remember?
Yeah. You know. And then she talks about, and then she'll start talking to mobs, talking about how she knows these really big eagles.
And how there's this ring of infinite power calling to its master from beyond.
Yeah, it's very interesting,
Yeah, she's made up like several languages. It's actually concerning.
Her favorite one's Pig Latin, she speaks it fluently.
The language that pigs speak.
Yeah, Pig Latin. It's a very hard language to learn.
Notoriously, infamously translated to English by Latin himself.
How'd you know it wasn't herself or they self? It's 2022, Peyton.
They sell?
Z-self?
Oh. Yeah. Self, okay.
Self.
I assumed their gender.
Crap. The heck. Out of all the things we've said today, including our transphobia, that is the worst one. What the heck? Penelope,
Oh,
Bill
no.
Clinton, JFK,
Oh,
Ronald
no.
Reagan, Obama,
No.
Perseverance.
No.
All the rest of her middle names will be disappointed in you.
Oh, no. Too bad. Because,
And also, Washington and Bush is there too.
oh, nice.
She has a very complicated middle name. Middle names.
Yeah, can you repeat that?
Uh, Bill Clinton, George Washington, Obama.
I was talking about her middle name, but thank you.
I am her middle name. All of her middle names.
It would take a year to translate.
How long is this name? You know, her last name's Elizabeth the 18th. You know,
Oh.
Penelope Elizabeth the 18th.
Brilliant. Should we go into worst superpowers then?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to start this off. So,
What is it?
have you ever watched the As-Diff movies?
The what?
The As-Diff movies. They're on YouTube.
No, I've never seen them.
It's a 14 episode series. 3 minutes each. You should watch them sometime. But
No.
you ever heard of tree powers? Where you just turn into a tree?
I don't. As quiet as the forest itself, as green as the most famous tree, it's Tree Man.
As green as the most famous tree.
It's very useful when you're on the run, you know. But it's not quite useful in Canada with all the lumberjacks, you know. All the lumberjacks up there.
That might be a problem then.
Just if you're ever on the run, you have that power. Just don't go to Canada, you know.
Okay. I guess it does have some benefits. I mean, it certainly won't help the old lady being robbed if you could just turn into a tree.
I'll help you, ma'am. You turned to my shrubbery. What the heck? Doesn't help me at all.
Yeah.
I know you're
That
getting
was
robbed,
the
but
joke
at least
from
you're getting
As-Diff movie.
robbed in style. You know.
With a tree next to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the heck? Are there any more or horrible powers?
My one more is the Spike guy from X-Men 3. Haven't watched it, but I know there's just this one guy with like 2-inch spikes from his face. Just on his face. I don't know, maybe they're on his hands as well.
You just might want to be careful when he headbutts you, you know? Or when you kiss him.
No, they don't. They're not around his lips or his eyes. You're safe to do that whenever you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, don't come within like 3 inches of him, otherwise you might get a splinter. Oh no. And this guy's apparently in Magneto's personal posse, so he's like supposedly powerful enough to be big enough of a threat to stand right next to Magneto. Just pull a gun on him. What's he gonna do?
He'll spike you to death.
I don't think he can shoot his spikes. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, that's not as good as a gun.
Maybe he'll ram you like a goat with them.
Yeah, that's the only way he can get you.
Goat Man, you know.
Don't insult Goat Man. Goat Man's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think Goat Man's that awesome. He's actually kind of scary.
Met him at a party once. It's actually
And was
pretty
this a
chill
Halloween
ride.
party?
Yeah. So yeah,
Was he
that's
chilling on a bridge? Was it a Halloween party on a bridge?
yeah. In fact, there was a bridge nearby. Now that I think about it, all I know is that I was sitting on the couch watching Lord of the Rings with this one dude, and then I don't know. He gets really into it, and all of a sudden he turns into like a walking goat, and I act surprised, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'm the goat
Hey,
man."
we all have our own weird quirks, you know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna judge him for sneaking into Halloween parties using his shape-shifting abilities and whatnot.
Yeah, I love drugs. He's a goat, you know?
Yeah, he tried to,
Some people are just weird, you know?
show me his hideout under the bridge, so I didn't follow him then. But
Come
yeah,
on, man, it'd be great. A bridge in the middle of nowhere. It's awesome. You
he
can
was
live with
quite
them under there.
persistent in about it too. Yeah. Then Ezra Miller caught up to
Gosh. Even a demon
him.
like him would be too afraid of Ezra Miller. What the heck?
That was before he started kidnapping everybody. We were fine.
Alright, good.
He watched Lord of the Rings
Anyway,
with us too. Jesus.
do you have any other any other horrible superpowers?
I don't personally, but I do know of a subreddit specializing in such abilities.
Can only
Okay,
imagine.
join with me in
Uh,
witnessing these incredible powers. I'm sorting by top of all time. Alright, you
Alright.
can summon a singular crab only on Tuesdays at 3:24 p.m. Would you take it or would you not?
I mean, it'd be pretty useful if you want seafood. You
I
know?
would absolutely take it. No question. Just
I'm gonna name this crab Mr. Krabs.
infinite crab glitch.
Infinite crab rave.
It,
Oh,
you'd have to get a couple to get the crab rave going.
your parents just come home, you're dancing in the living room with a few crabs. What are you doing? Crab rave, Mom.
You'd have to set a timer for every 3:24 on a Tuesday. Over like several months,
How
you
would you
gradually pile them up.
How would you sign
And then
it? That's
you
what.
don't tell anyone else that you got the powers. So the crabs just show up in your house out of nowhere. And you act confused just like everyone else.
What the heck is this? Peyton, where'd this crab come from? I don't know, Mom. I mean, we're in the middle of Iowa. Crabs just show up randomly. It's a very natural occurrence.
They do, in fact. They crawl up the floorboards. It puzzles scientists to this day. I'm still. Every time you say bruh, it is bass boosted, and the earth shakes.
I would take that one, but it'd be pretty bad if you lived in pretty bad if you lived in California.
I would absolutely take that one as well.
In the middle of the night, you just drop something, you say, bruh.
Okay, I've got a brilliant one.
What is it?
You can run through walls 50% of the time. You can't walk through them.
I would take that, yeah.
I don't know.
You're right.
I feel like,
You're right.
if I put my arms out in front of me, I'd take it, definitely.
You're running through. You're like trying to run from a guy's chasing you, and you're hoping that you go through the wall. And you go through the first time, and then the second one you just run right in too.
Whew, this guy got creative. You can do a really good impression of Adam Sandler. Every time you do it, you look 2% more like him. When you go over 100%, you must find and kill the real Adam Sandler and replace him.
Where do these people come up with these things?
I don't know. Would you take it? It also says the impression has a good effect on women.
Yes, I would take it, Penelope would love it.
If she ever comes back.
That's... Yeah.
I don't
How many
think
more?
I would take it, because it assumes that once you become Adam Sandler, not if, once, it kind of implies that someone else will gain this power and eventually come after you to become the real Adam Sandler. And this has been going on for dozens of years without anyone noticing.
My gosh.
How about this? You can teleport anywhere you have been teleported before.
It's pretty useless. Watch, I can teleport.
You technically could teleport, theoretically.
But you can't go anywhere because you didn't teleport before.
Whenever you stub your toe, you know the exact location of every empty shampoo bottle on Earth for 12 seconds. I feel like my brain would melt. I don't want that power.
So, the empty bottle. Who'll steal soap? I would want that power because I stub my toe quite a lot,
Okay.
Somebody left a bottle of Dove shampoo in their shower? What the heck? It's empty.
Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb.
My gosh.
So much to do, so much to say.
Hey. No, I wouldn't take that.
Oh, as a reverse werewolf, whenever you bite a dog, it turns into a man on each new moon. A man who cannot control his new human urges. It goes on, but I don't want to say the rest.
I'm a little scared.
You're an Avenger, but rather than being able to fly or having super strength, you're just really good at archery.
Hawk guy,
Yes, Hawk guy.
I don't want to have that.
I mean, he's alive so far.
He is.
You run 22% faster with scissors.
Are those scissors? No, don't run with scissors.
I'd take it.
Grant, what do you do with those scissors? Oh, trust me, Mom. It worked.
You are a reverse vampire. When you see dust, you turn into the sun. I'm
walking in my room today, and then you just out of nowhere the house just gets really bright.
When you yell assemble. Oh, this is the last one I'll go over today.
When you yell what?
When you yell assemble, a ragtag group of misfit pigeons will be summoned to your side.
I would take that, yeah.
I'm 100% keeping that.
That would be amazing. Gosh.
I just scrolled down a bit further, and there's another good one, so I'm breaking my rule of that being the last one. You can eat cotton candy while taking a shower. I'll take it. Alright.
Sure.
My nose is bleeding, so I'll leave you on that one for like 1 minute while I go fix this.
And now a word from our sponsor. We are sponsored by we're sponsored by clothes hangers. They're really useful when you want to hang your clothes, but even more useful when you want to hang your brother.
It's a me. Wait, never mind.
Also sponsored by cardboard boxes. They're really useful when you want to put stuff in them, but even more useful when you want to ship a dead body somewhere. Or throw it in the ocean.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, would you look at the time? We're way past Wasp of the Week, so you know what? We're not doing it this week. I'm sorry.
We apologize for the inconvenience. Don't worry,
I'm sure a couple nukes will go off because of that decision, but it's a sacrifice I'm
Nah.
willing to make in the interest of time.
Nah, our sponsorships will solve it, which I already went over
Oh, okay.
while you were
Yeah.
gone, you know.
Of course, you know, cardboard boxes have our back.
Along with clothes hangers. Those are pretty great sponsors. So, do you want to end the episode here? Do you want to talk about something else?
Let's see. Do you have... It's been a while since we talked about, Bartholomew and Delilah. Our
Completely forgot
famous
about
characters. Has Ezra taken them yet?
No.
Okay, thank goodness.
I cannot. Gosh. What would be a good story that I can actually... That would actually be a long enough to fill in the last few minutes of this episode?
Well, if you can't think of anything, you can make something up.
He once built a big space station and it blew up a few planets. But you know what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think I know that guy.
Yeah, I think I know that guy. But yeah.
Anyways, that was kind of terrible at lasting a few minutes, if that's what you were going for.
Yeah,
I feel like we should
I'd say
tell an entire trilogy of movies around that premise.
Yeah. You know, we'll have some guy named Starkiller and Han Solo. It'd be pretty useful.
Yeah.
So, do you have any more D&D stories? D&D stories?
We had one session in the past week. Not a whole lot happened. We're still in that house. And then... Oh, this nose is gonna be bad. Okay. We're walking up some stairs. And we get to the top. And we find the guards fighting a couple of thieves. And we don't know exactly what to do. So I open my mouth to say, hey guys, what's going on here? And then good old Hilder, the party paladin, just backhands me. Deals 5 damage. I fall back down the stairs, probably hit my head. I lose half of my health. That was fun. And then we leave without any information. It was a complete failure.
Interesting.
Yes.
Hold up for a second. But yeah, so that was a pretty interesting story. So I guess we should end the episode here.
We're able to.
Yeah, sure. It's just Foollboy Games, and along with, Peytonador. You can check us out on Spotify,
crap.
Anchor.
Dude, Ezra Miller's outside. I have to go.
Or Spotify, Anchor, or YouTube.
Yep.
Peyton might not be here next week, me neither. But yeah, we usually upload on Saturdays. But
stay safe out there.
Yeah. Peace and love. All right, bye.
Sorry.